First of all, thank you so much for waiting till we got back on the air before you started the impeachment. That deserves a fist bump. Thank you. And also, before we forget about that applause, you know, it was only a year ago that you were fighting just to be the Speaker of the House. We could be having Speaker Seth Moulton right now.
I never really was fighting. I thought the press made more of it, but let them have their fun. I knew what the outcome would be.
You always had it in the bag?
I knew what the outcome would be.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, so you did delay this for a month, and let me just review what happened in this month. December 20th, new emails revealed that 91 minutes after the perfect call, 91 minutes, the order went out to the Department of Defense to withhold the aid. Lev came forward a couple of days ago. We saw all that. He said Trump was personally involved. The Government Accountability Office, that's an official branch of this government, declared Trump broke the law when he withheld the aid to Ukraine. John Bolton announced he was willing to testify. This all happened during the delay that people were questioning you about. My question to you is, did you know all this was going to come about? Or was this just a good guess because, well, let's just say sometimes it's good to have a lot of experience?
Well, first, let me congratulate you on your opening show now.
Well, thank you very much.
And I must say that your opening was, shall we say...
Risque?
No, it was not.
Oh.
Not so much.
Well, I'm sorry I disappointed you. I'll try to work in some profanity during our interview. I was cleaning it up for you.
Oh, good. I appreciate that. Well, no, the fact is that we knew we had a solid case for the impeachment of the president. The facts were clear. The Constitution required it, and we wanted to make our case and go forward, so we put forth the articles of impeachment, in fact, voted them. We knew there was plenty of other, shall we say, information to come forward, but it wasn't necessary to impeach the president. It would have been further incriminating, but not necessary. And I wanted in any way weaken a case that had the support of my caucus and was more clearly understood by the American people.
You were rather reluctant to do it compared to a lot of Democrats. You waited till it was inevitable, where you couldn't turn away from a thing like this.
Well, he gave us no choice. The president was self-impeaching almost every single day. He really was, unfortunately.
There are some people who actually have said that he wanted to be impeached. Just for the record, being impeached is a bad thing, right?
And you're impeached forever.
Yeah.
No matter what the Senate does, it can never be erased.
Now, President Trump may be accidentally watching the show tonight. Because... you know, he's made me part of his act, because I always say he's not going to leave, even if he loses. Yeah. So, you know, he's woven that in because he's a comedian and he does his rallies. You could talk to him directly because...
Right. Well, if I knew that if the president was listening, I would want him to
accidentally.
No, I want him to know that he is impeached forever, and he is impeached forever because he used the office of president to try to influence a foreign country for his personal and political benefit. In doing so, he undermined our national security. He was disloyal to his oath of office to protect the Constitution, and he placed in jeopardy the integrity of our election. And that, I mean, really, he gave us no choice. Earlier on with some of the charges that came forward, which were violations of the law, I said he's not worth it. But once he crossed that bridge, it wasn't a question of his being worth it. The Constitution was worth it. He had to be impeached.